Hey, good morning, Harold. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm good, good.
All right. Well, I know we've been talking a little bit about our trucks, and I was just wondering if you would be willing to meet me somewhere, have a little bit of a truck showdown.
You just name the time and the place, and I'll be there.
All right. That'd be awesome. I was just thinking a little F450 versus semi, and we can settle this discussion.
You want me to bring the big truck? Okay.
Oh yeah. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
How about we meet later today?
That sounds good.
All right, I'll see you then. This is going to be crazy. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to One Strange Adventure. Welcome to the next video. As you just heard, I am on my way to meet my friend Doug, who has a Kenworth T680. You guys may know I have a 2024 Ford F450, and we just kept talking and well, you know, it got to the point where we were kind of comparing trucks, and well, I think my F450 is better, and he thinks his Kenworth is better. So we're gonna meet up today, and we're gonna try to prove it. So this should be interesting. Oh boy, what did I get myself into? Anyways, we're going, I'm on my way to meet him now, and yeah, he's gonna have the semi. So F450 versus a semi, which one is better? So we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Semis are actually, they steer really well, and they turn pretty sharp because they have that wide front track, like well, the F450 kind of models that. But we want to know which one actually turns sharper. So we're going to do a comparison of which truck turns sharper. We're going to talk a little bit about the power and the towing features, and then we got a little surprise for you at the end. And we're gonna see which one has the better towing. We're gonna settle this once and for all. And yeah, a little surprise at the end for you. And real quick, before we get into all of that, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more content. We travel all over the country, and we would love to have you part of our journey. Okay, guys, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we don't break anything today. Alright, this is where he told me to meet him. So I'm gonna get turned around here so I can watch for him. Oh look, here comes the competition now. Hey Doug! Hey Harold, how are you? Very good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah. So I've been telling folks that we've been debating.
We have.
A little bit of which truck is better.
Yep. What's the better rig to use?
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna prove that today. Well, we're gonna try to.
Yeah.
Without damaging anything.
Yeah, we don't want to tear anything up.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna show you guys what we think is a few tests to prove which one is better. And but before we do that, we're going to give just a quick overview of each of the trucks, and we have the links to the videos that we've done in the past on both trucks down in the description. So if you want to see the trucks individually, go check that out. But yeah, let's start on your truck.
All right.
All right, Doug. Thanks so much for agreeing to this.
Oh, absolutely.
I
This
got
is fun.
These crazy ideas.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right.
Creative people are like that.
Yeah.
A little
We'll
crazy.
see. Well, hopefully it works out. Let's talk about your truck.
Okay.
So give us the rundown. Give us some stats on the truck.
All right. So it's a 2024 Kenworth T680 100th year anniversary edition.
It is so pretty.
Yep. And I fell in love with it at first sight. So yeah, we absolutely love having it. It's got Cummins,
Okay.
500 horsepower,
All right.
1,280 foot-pounds of torque.
All right.
And it's got pretty much all the bells and whistles that Kenworth has on their trucks because they put it on the
Yeah.
100th anniversary edition. So
All right.
yeah,
And you've got some new stuff going on, even since our last video.
we do.
This guy is never just sitting around.
Yeah, it's always fun to do projects with it.
Yeah.
We've had it a year and a half now, and we've got 22,000 miles on it, so
All right.
we're using it quite a bit. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so since the last video,
Yeah.
we moved the hitch all the way to the back of the frame on the tractor,
All right.
and we're adding that motorcycle lift that we've been talking about since day one.
What?
Yep,
All right.
it's happening right now.
So if you watch his previous video, he has a ATC that he pulls around with it, and there's a 4-door Jeep Rubicon
Yep.
that goes into the ATC, and now you're going to have your motorcycle with you too, right?
Yep. Now we have a 2023 Harley Davidson Limited that we weren't able to take with us last year because
Yeah.
the Jeep goes in the ATC and there just wasn't room for the Harley.
Just can't get the Jeep in the or the Harley in the Jeep.
No, so we had to come up with a way to bring the Harley with us because that's one of the fun parts of traveling for
Absolutely.
us is taking that with us. So
Especially when you're out west, all those nice rides and
yeah,
stuff.
it's beautiful. You know, we've ridden the bike to a lot. Telluride, Colorado,
Yeah.
and just Creed, Colorado. Just a lot of places out west we've ridden the bike. Glacier,
Okay.
we rode the bike
Oh, wow.
on Going to the Sun Road in Glacier.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really enjoy that. So this year we'll be able to take the bike with us.
All right. Well, let's check out this bike ramp. So you see behind me right here, this is the lift that they're adding. So tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so it's really made to go in the back of a pickup truck.
Okay.
And it's hydraulic with an electric motor.
All right.
And it will actually pick that platform that you see, it'll pick it right up and set it flat on the ground.
Wow.
So I can drive the Harley right onto the platform on the ground.
Yeah.
And then remotely be able to pick it back up and set it right there. So the position it's in right now will be the travel position.
And you had to do some modification to this, right, to make
Yeah,
it work?
so most guys that have an HDT put a bed of some sort on it. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be a little different. And I really love the fenders that we put on it.
Yes.
So I didn't want to give those up. So I came up with the idea to take something that existed already and modify it. So I cut it all down a lot narrower.
Yeah.
And
Like having these angles right here, cutting this.
Yep,
right,
I cut
the
this
platform.
I cut this all off. I cut the center. I cut 22 inches out of the center of the platform.
Wow.
And put the sides together. And then I had a guy come and weld it all together for me.
Yeah, and it's not even powder coated yet, and it still looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's still a little rough. Well, it's not 100% done yet either.
Right.
But it's getting close.
It looks amazing.
Yep.
Is
so
this the first drive with it on there?
this is the first time we've taken it
Yeah.
on the road. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it
All
sits it sits there just how it's supposed to.
Yeah, and you have a new place to store the motorcycle when you're not riding around,
Exactly, because my garage is getting a little full.
right? All right. Well, all right. Are we ready to talk about the F450?
I think so.
All right.
Think so.
Now, Doug is actually pretty familiar with the F450 because you own one of those as well.
I do.
It's a 2022
2021.
or 2021. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And so ours being a 2024, we have the HO motor, which was new for the 24 year.
Yep.
And so while the Semi has 500 horsepower, we also have 500 horsepower.
Yep.
You have how much torque?
1,280 foot-pounds.
And we're right at 1,200.
Okay.
So, like, we might be able to do this. Of course, he's got a few more tires on the ground, the differentials, the rear, the gear ratio, all that is completely different in that thing than the F450. But on paper, statistically,
Yeah. Maybe we should pop the hoods.
Maybe. Let's take that. All right. Let's see. For those of you not familiar with what the Power Stroke looks like, it's pretty dirty right now. But yeah, so I mean, not a bad looking motor there.
No, that fills up the engine compartment for sure.
I tell you what, Ford knows how to cram a motor into a space.
They do.
That is for sure. But in result, the hood is much shorter than what, like, when I'm looking out over the Ram.
Yes.
The Ram had a much longer hood. It felt like more of the engine was out of the cab space, where this one kind of pushes into the cab a little bit more.
Yep. And from what I'm told from the Ford diesel technicians that work on these, when they have to work on the motor, it's much easier to just pick the body right off the frame.
Really?
So they can get right at it.
That makes sense, because I would not want to have to work on this.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to have to take the body up either, but they know how to do that easily.
Yeah. All right, so motor number one.
Motor number one.
Let's go take a look at motor number two.
All right.
Okay. All right. So your motor's the size of the truck of, like, the bed of my truck. All right.
And mine also is dirty.
Yeah, but I mean, does size matter?
Well, I would say in this case it does.
Yeah, probably. Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah. All right. So rundown Cummins motor.
Yeah. So it's the Cummins.
Massive turbo.
Yeah, 500 horsepower efficiency motor. It should easily last 1,000,000 miles.
Yeah.
You know, and I have still not done my first oil change, even though I have 22,000 on it.
Or change the brakes.
I've changed
Tires.
nothing. I've done. I've had to do no maintenance to it at all at this point. But you know, I'm following Kenworth's specifications for the maintenance intervals, and
yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Now that we're done kind of comparing the trucks, because obviously if you look at these two side by side, there's no comparison. But I think for the first test, we should just try parking one of these things.
Okay.
And maybe you try parking mine and I try parking yours.
Perfect.
That way there's no like professionalism involved.
Yeah.
And we'll see how well these things fit in an everyday parking space. Because let me tell you, I could drive mine around and I can go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And
I am not going to go through the drive-through at Chick-fil-A.
yeah. So
Not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
hey, one for the F450 there. We got to take the wins where we can get them today, boys.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check it out and let's see how well we can park these things in a standard parking space. Okay. I gotta remember how to put this thing in drive. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. I know this probably isn't instilling a lot of confidence in you.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm pushing this, push to release, put it in drive,
Yeah.
and then it won't go anywhere.
All right. So right now you're in park.
Okay.
All right. So pushing in. Okay. So the brake's off.
Okay.
Now put it in drive.
That's what I did.
Yep. You gotta get. It won't go by itself. You gotta give it some gas.
Oh,
Okay.
of course it's gonna go with you in here.
It's all right.
All right. Thank you. It's a learning experience, folks. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around this pole here. This is so nerve-wracking. Okay, I don't know if we're comparing the two and trying to drive this thing, like, it feels nerve-wracking to try to drive this thing for the first time. So the learning curve, I would say, is probably way different than driving the F450. All right, we did it! Oh, you did a great job, Harold. Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I in the line? You're inside the lines.
You just took up 2 spaces.
So I'm not gonna lie, my hand's shaking right now.
It's so easy to drive, though. You have to admit that.
It is, but the brakes are so touchy, and it's just really hard to get used to that. And of course, I think there's always the aspect of it's not mine.
Right, of course.
But yeah, I don't think you're really gonna have the problems that I had driving the 450 over here.
Well, let's give it a try.
I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. I have very limited experience driving that thing, and to be in it by yourself is very intimidating. But Doug's gonna drive the F450 now, so let's see what he's experiencing.
So this 450 is much different than my 450. The 24s, they upgraded everything. This is absolutely beautiful inside. It almost makes me want to upgrade my my 450. This thing is absolutely beautiful. And the 450s turn on a dime, as you all know. Let me see if I can get in the center of this parking spot. Uh-oh, he's shaking his head. That's not good.
I feel like that was cheating.
Well, you know, the 450s are so easy to drive and they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just easy. It makes it easy.
Well, we got them both in the parking spaces.
There we go, we did it.
All right, so that's normal parking. So how about we do the U-turn next?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how many parking spaces,
Okay.
from where we start, how many parking spaces it takes for us to get back around.
All right, that sounds good.
Does that work?
Yeah.
So this time, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be making a U-turn with the trucks. All right, and so it's not just a normal U-turn because these parking spaces are angled. So we're going to both start at the same spot and then see how many spaces it takes for us to actually get all the way turned around. So I'm going to start right here in this space, and I'm going to go out till my wheels are past this parking space, and then I'm going to cut it hard and see where I land. So I'm going to start cutting it now. And let's see where we land. That was pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. I think that was pretty sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just did 5 parking spaces, as you can see from the video. And so let's see what the semi can do now. All right, this is test number 2 of the semi versus the F450, and this is the U-turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So it took him 1 extra space from the F450. That thing is so long, and it only took 1 extra space.
Just backing up, Colin?
6. You took 6 spaces, I took 5.
Yeah.
For the length of this thing, that's pretty good.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's
really
pretty good. Parking space, I think I took it.
I agree. Yep. I'll concede to that.
I'm gonna give you the U-turn.
Okay.
While the 450 does turn a lot sharper, I think when you take into account the size of that beast rolling around and the fact that it only took one more space,
Yeah.
I feel like the turn radius to size ratio is better on that than it would be the F450. If the F450 could turn as sharp as that thing, it'd probably be 4 spaces.
Yes, I agree.
So I got to chalk that one up to the semi.
Wow. All right, I'll take it.
I feel kind of sick inside. All right, so I told you guys we have a surprise. The surprise is we're gonna strap these two things together and we're gonna play a little tug of war. All right?
We are.
And just see exactly which one can outtow the other.
All right, let's do it.
All right, well, pray for us. Okay, this is it, folks. This is the moment you've been waiting for. I feel like I needed to get reinforcements, so maybe it should be two on one. What do you guys think? How about a 24 F450 and a 21 F450? Do you think the two 450s, I guess that's 900, do you think the F900 could take the semi? I don't know, but man, those two sitting there side by side, that is a picture. That is beautiful right there. All right, let's get him in place, and then we're gonna get our truck in place and see what we can do here. I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous, guys. Like, let's do this. I don't know, I'm competitive, I'm nervous, all of the above. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. The question is, are you ready for this?
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous.
We may have to go get you some fresh tires.
We may have to go get, I might have to call in reinforcements.
There you go.
I told him we got two F450s, so is that like a F900?
Exactly.
Is that what we got here?
Yep, and I only have a T680, so...
Yeah, 900 beats 680.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just stop it there and we'll call it a day. This has got to be one of the most insane things I've ever tried.
I agree.
Yeah, this is kind of nuts. All right, so let's take a look. We have the F450 strapped in here. We've got a tow strap over here on the frame, so that thing's not going anywhere. I guess it's time to do it.
All right.
This is the craziest thing I've ever done. We're gonna get on the phone with Doug and make sure we're in communication so we don't mess anything up, obviously. Yes, sir?
All right. Let me drive.
All right.
6-wheel drive.
I'm gonna see what we can do here. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right.
I think I took that one.
I think you did too.
All right, let's go one more time. How about that?
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh God.
I think I might have this one, Harold.
I think you got me.
Unless you want to go in 4 low.
Nah. All right. I'm gonna give you that one.
All right.
Oh, that was cool. I think
Yeah, that was fun.
I obviously have to give you that one.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that was fun.
I think that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My legs are shaking.
I'm
Like,
really kind of surprised how much power the 450 has.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not pulling you around very far. but at the same time, it's got a lot.
Yeah, it does. It does. You can really feel it. It's got a lot of power.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
All right.
So I took the first one.
Yep.
You took the second.
Yep.
And the third.
All right.
Is the semi better than my 450?
Probably is going to pull more.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. So in reality, obviously, if you want to pull something, you know, overly like safe and the brakes and like you don't have to worry about a thing while you're towing, the semi is it.
Yeah.
The 450 is the practical tower.
Absolutely.
If you want to use the same vehicle to tow around the United States and drive around, I think your 450 is probably the better bet.
Yeah, especially when you get to your destination and want to run to town or whatever, it's definitely better for that. Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
entertaining
This was
idea.
fun.
It's fun to get to do stuff like this.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments below. Which one do you think is better? Which one would you go for? And give us some ideas if you'd like to see some more videos. We're talking about maybe a drag race or something
absolutely.
in the future. Not the semi, but we got something else in store, hopefully. But yeah, so just leave some comments. Tell us what you think. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe. Till the next strange adventure, keep making your own. So quick disclosure, no trucks were harmed in the making of this video. Just want to put everybody's mind at ease.